Welcome to our channel, where we'll cover the biggest shocks, intrigues and darkest secrets of The Young and the Restless, airing Tuesday, May 13th. If you think you've seen it all, brace yourself, these plot twists will keep you glued to your seat. The atmosphere in Genoa City is thick with secrets, dark intrigue and increasingly dangerous personal politics. In a move that has the business world holding its breath, Victor begins to consider an unexpected and risky partnership with Phyllis, a woman who has always made her rivals wary of her cunning and unbridled ambition. She approaches Victor not with submission, but with a subtle offer: exchange strategic intelligence in exchange for influence in a new empire they can build together. Victor, who has never trusted anyone easily, especially those who have stabbed him in the back, is now at an unpredictable crossroads. Phyllis makes no secret of the fact that her goal is power. But she has come with more than just the usual ambition. She also carries with her sensitive information related to the rivals who are secretly trying to take down Victor from behind the scenes, including Billy, a longtime enemy that Victor has never underestimated. While Victor is considering this risky alliance, Adam is pushed into an unpredictable position. Work at Newman Media is no longer a safe place, as the presence of Chelsea, a woman with a complicated past, becomes increasingly oppressive. The conflict between work and personal life puts Adam in a constant state of stress. Chelsea does not hesitate to use hidden hints, forcing Adam to choose sides in an unofficial but long-standing internal war within Newman. Victor observes Adam's every move, without stating his expectations, but implicitly sending strong signals that Adam needs to prove his absolute loyalty. That makes Adam feel like he is not only an executive, but also a pawn in his father's calculating chessboard. Every time Chelsea makes a business proposal, there is always hidden emotional control behind it, making Adam torn between duty, old love and family loyalty. In another development, Damien is secretly carrying out a dangerous mission assigned by Lily. With a cold, secretive appearance, Damien quickly creates the perfect cover to approach Aristotle, a rival who is putting a lot of pressure on Lily's company. But what is even more surprising is that Damien not only performs his duties effectively, but also develops complex strategies to turn the tables. Lily begins to see Damien in a different light. In a world where everyone wears masks, Damien gives her a rare sense of security. This trust is not based solely on his work performance, but also on Damien's ability to read people and act with depth, something that no one in Genoa City's business world can easily imitate. Phyllis is not only seeking a position of power next to Victor. She also has her own plan of revenge. A sinister game aimed at Billy. After thoroughly investigating Billy's connections with Dumas, Phyllis discovers that Billy himself has instigated Dumas to start a secret war to eliminate Victor from his current business power. Unable to accept being overlooked, Phyllis decides to become the one to strike back. With her wisdom and understanding of Billy's psychology, she sets up a perfect play, playing the role of Victor's potential partner, while secretly spreading false information to expose Billy. The danger is, Billy doesn't know that Phyllis has discovered his entire strategy. With each step Billy takes, Phyllis launches a silent counterattack, making him confused in his own plan. Not only that, Phyllis also takes advantage of the relationship between Adam and Chelsea to stir up internal turmoil within Newman Media. She clearly understands that, if Adam loses control, Victor will have to step in to stabilize the situation. And at that time, she will have the opportunity to step onto the stage of power as the only person who knows all the moves of the parties. Meanwhile, Damien begins to discover that Aristotle is not simply a business rival. Behind the flowery words and seemingly harmless contracts lies a web of financial manipulation capable of bringing down companies in less than a quarter. Damien provides Lily with confidential data on the shadow investments that Dumas is using to manipulate the market. Lily knows she is entering a much larger battle, but thanks to Damien, she no longer feels alone. Victor finally makes his decision. After many sleepless nights, he accepts Phyllis's offer not because he trusts her, but because he understands that the enemy of his enemy can sometimes be his best ally. Their deal is not made public, but it completely changes the power dynamics at Genoa City. Phyllis immediately sets about establishing a network of media control through a small subsidiary under Newman Media. Adam doesn't know that the changes in internal policy are all coming from Phyllis, until he notices that Chelsea's projects are systematically delayed. Chelsea begins to suspect that Adam is manipulating her, while Adam realizes that he has been drawn into a maze with no way out. Every decision he makes is monitored, every move is controlled by invisible hands manipulating behind the scenes. The strain in their relationship becomes irreparable when Chelsea secretly approaches Billy for support. Billy thinks Chelsea is a new pawn, but he has no idea that Phyllis has planted someone beside her. Step by step, Phyllis removes every layer of protection around Billy, leaving him disoriented in the very game he initiated. Dumas, with impatient moves, begins to suspect Billy and gradually withdraws financial support. Facing pressure from all sides, Billy is forced to seek a new ally, someone he once swore he would never cooperate with again, Adam. The unexpected reunion of two sworn enemies creates an uncontrollable chain reaction. Adam, with his innate intelligence, immediately understands that Billy is desperate. But instead of outright refusing, he chooses to remain silent, because at this moment, he himself needs a blow to escape Victor's shadow and regain control of Newman Media. With all alliances fragile, when betrayal can come from any direction, Genoa City is facing an unprecedented storm. People who seem unrelated begin to be drawn into the vortex of conspiracy. Lily, with Damien's support, decides to release part of the document exposing Dumas, causing his stock to plummet. But she does not expect that on the list of people involved in underground finance, there is a name she completely did not expect, Victor. That truth leaves Lily with a difficult choice: continue the fight for justice, or stay silent to preserve the power that is gradually forming around her. Meanwhile, Victor remains calm as usual, as if he has predicted everyone's every move. But this time, he may be the one who is being ambushed, because the pieces he once believed he had placed are now starting to have their own minds and strategies. Phyllis stands in the middle of the game with a cold smile. She doesn't need to win right away. She just needs everyone to get tired of suspicion, of betrayal, of constant fighting. And when everyone is weak, she will be the only one sober enough to step up and take the reins. But Genoa City is never a place where anyone can completely control it. Those who seem the weakest, like Damien, like Chelsea, or even Billy, can sometimes be the ones who stab the strongest when they are not on guard. Don't forget to follow our channel for more hot and surprising analysis of The Young and the Restless. We always bring you the most shocking developments, the most profound deductions and twists that will make you exclaim, "Unbelievable."